hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, time.
I got this. Hey, come on.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Here we go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Gun.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
21.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, the ball's got to be slick. But be able to catch it and come down with it. What do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Watch the check. Brandon.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
390.
Following the interception here. Rivers. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Now Rivers. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, behind!
From the gun, Rivers. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Red Delta!
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
On third down, Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch. Show it up.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
11.
On second down, it's Cook. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Taken in at the 22. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers to throw this time. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
380.
On second down now, it's Rose. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Step round 80. 390.
Wrap.
Hey. Buffalo one.
Tens the mic.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No going for 2, they'll kick the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rivers eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
3rd and long for Rivers. But it's brought in by Washington. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 36 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, Rivers again. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Rivers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
I want to go load it. Load it.
Again, it's Rivers. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Terry Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
13.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. Open man here is Conklin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Mike 10. I'm here all day.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Here we go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
21. Here we go.
Cook following the penalty. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I got this. Go get him.
They'll run with Cook. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the deep...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Minnesota! Alexander Mattison, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Rivers now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey. 0.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Yeah.
Smooth.
First down, Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Rivers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
I'm going to go load it. Hey, Delta.
Mike 10.
Rivers to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play action now. Rivers. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, Rocket.
44 is the Mike. 44.
Hey, Echo.
Man, I got you.
Load it.
44 is the Mike. Switch.
On third down, Rivers. Washington's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A first down throw here for Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
White, 89.
On second down, it's Rose. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Alpha! Go!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey, gun. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
12.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me the fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
21.
58, come on. Don't let it breathe.
One, Omaha.
Don't let it breathe, defense. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And Diggs has it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
65. 21. Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers here to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
4th down, Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.